Hi everyone, Nicole here from Using Technology Better with your April Monday.com updates. And I've got a few tips and tricks to show you today, as well as a few bonus hacks. So let's get into it. Number one is that you can now add text to your app requests in Monday. So when you are in the marketplace and you're perusing through all these lovely apps that you want to install, previously we would just hit request to install and we'd see that we'd be waiting for approval on any we've requested. But now you can also add some text to that request. So if I come to this one here and I request to add it, you'll see my request will go through, but I'll also have a space now to add a description about why I'd like to add that. So that's really helpful for your admins to see that request. Number two is an update to the status label. So previously in a status column, if you wanted to get rid of any of these statuses, but they were in use, you wouldn't be able to do that without removing those status tags to previous items, deleting the status label so that people couldn't use them going forward. However, now when you come into this edit labels, you'll see in here that when I hover over these ones, so I only want the campaign type available, I want to remove these labels, but they've been in use previously. What I can now do is I can actually just deactivate that label for future use. So I can retain it on previous items, but disable it for use going forward. So that's really handy for you to be able to retain information and not have to worry about people using incorrect labels. If they haven't been used, you'll see that option to delete sits there as well. Next up, and this is something I am very excited about, is that we have board discussions available. So board discussions kind of operate like an item discussion. So we have updates for each item. Now we have the ability to have those conversations inside of our boards as a whole. So if you come into the three dots up the top right here, and you come into board options and discussion, you'll see that there's a nice update space for all members to see and use. And we have the option to tag people in here just as we would in our normal Monday updates that we know and love. Next up are some exciting changes to the widgets options. So I've created a view in my campaign tracking board, and what I can do in here is I'm going to come to add widgets and show you some new options we have. The first one I'm very excited about, and we've put it to good use here at UTB right away, as one of the ones that's in beta, which is the goal widget. So goal widget allows you to set a target and then track your progress towards that target. So here for this board, one of the things that I'm tracking is revenue to date. And so here I could be looking at that accumulated revenue against a target goal. So if I come into the three dots for more options and just change some of the settings in here, you'll see I can put the goal name. So I can put revenue. We can set the target. So target has to be a number. So we're using numbers to track the goal. And then you'll see I'll pick a column to track. So in here, I could come into revenue to date, or I could even look at budget, whatever. And you'll see because my target is 1,000, that I've hit that pretty quickly and I get that lovely confetti animation. So that would be a nice one for you to have to motivate a team. The other exciting addition that has come to widgets that I want to tell you all about is pivot boards. So if you are on enterprise licensing, you'll see that you now have the option to add pivot boards right inside of Monday.com. So for all you spreadsheet lovers, there is never a reason that you have to leave Monday now. The other one to know about is in your formula columns, you actually have the option to have an AI Formula Builder Assistant. Now, this one has been a total game changer for us here at Using Technology Better, because what you can also do is not get it just to build your formulas, but to problem solve when you have errors in your formula. So if you are not someone who is good at writing code or who has a good understanding of putting together formulas, this is super helpful. So building this out, I can use natural language with my Formula Builder Assistant. And again, it is in beta, but it has been around for a little while. So this tool has gotten better as it's progressed through. So I'm going to feed that a nice prompt using natural language to get it to calculate the percentage of users who have engaged with these campaigns using the data I have in my Monday board. So if I just populate my formula builder with that prompt, and I've just used the natural language from the columns, I have returned, and you'll see I'll have a little think about it, and it will give you the explanation as well as the formula that you can just copy and paste into your formula space, hit set formula, and then you've got that percentage right there. Super helpful. It's going to save you time. You can also then get it to iterate that formula by doing the same thing, coming into the formula, copying it, popping over to your formula builder, and asking it to change the formula to show XYZ. So it's really, really helpful, and one that has saved us lots of time, lots of headaches, and lots of time on customer support by having this AI assistant built right inside of Monday.com. Hopefully, these tips and tricks this month have been super helpful. We'd love to hear how you're implementing them in your workflows. You can comment, give us a like, subscribe, and we will see you next month for the May Monday.com updates.